Hi, welcome back to David's lecture. And recently, in our previous videos, we have been talking about the inventions during the medieval ages and the modern ages. And today, we'll bring into the world the Philippine inventions. Today's lecture, we will focus on the Philippine inventions and how the society serves as a driving force for the invention of this kind of Philippine technology or inventions, and how and what are the outcomes or results of this invention or technology to society or Filipino society. So let's get started. Despite of being considered a developing country, the Philippines also contribute to the global advancement of technology. What we know today is Tatak Pinoy. There are many technologies or inventions today that have been discovered by Filipinos, globally competitive Filipinos. And moreover, Philippines is known to be one of the most vulnerable countries in terms of natural disasters since of our location here facing the Pacific Ocean. And as you can see there on the picture, we have lots of typhoons during the Burr months. So as you can see, we have typhoons and heavy rainfall, which sometimes or oftentimes results to flood or flooding streets, or flooded streets rather. One of the best invention to cure these problems on floods is the salamander amphibious tricycle. This H2O technology is headed by Dominic Enchung and Lamberto Armada, together with chief designer Victor Atoy Leve. They were able to invent the salamander. This is salamander because this is a kind of tricycle that can cross not only flooded streets but also rivers and lakes. What caused this invention, or what caused inventing this salamander amphibious tricycle? As you can see there on the picture, during rainy season, flooding is the most common kind of problem or occurrence in many areas in the country. Tricycles and find it very difficult to travel the streets during the rainy season or flood or if there is a typhoon. And what is the outcomes, or what are the outcomes of inventing this salamander amphibious tricycle to Philippine society? First, there is uninterrupted transportation during the flood. Way back then, tricycles were having hard time in the transportation during flood or heavy rainfall or typhoon. But with this kind of invention, they can travel without any interruption during the flood. And it may also be utilized to travel from island to island, since Philippines is an archipelago. As you can see on the picture, this kind of tricycle or the salamander is useful invention that has a lot of potential. For example, if you are in the island of Negros and you wanted to travel in the island of Cebu or Siquijor or Panay or even in Luzon, you can definitely use this kind of tricycle. For this tricycle has the aspect or the feature which in it can travel in the bodies of water. Another invention, Philippine invention, is salt lamp or sustainable alternative lighting. And this was discovered or invented by Isa Mijeno. She was able to invent a lighting system that utilizes a material abundant in the Philippines, or what we know to be the salt water. What caused this invention of salt lamp? First, Filipinos have resorted to using candles and kerosene lamps, but they carry certain risk as they fire hazards, wherein this could lead to fires or destroys destroyed houses or even properties. And another, what is the other reasons that caused or that led to the invention of the salt lamp? That is Solar power is also welcome development in the country, but the rechargeable batteries of these solar powers are way expensive for an ordinary Filipino. This is why, this is the reason why Filipino scientists invented the salt lamp. And what were the outcomes of this invention to the Philippines or Filipino society? First, the salt lamp is safer as it possesses no risk of fire and emits no toxic gases. It is way safer compared of using candles or kerosene lamp in lighting homes or houses. It may also benefit those from far-flung barrios because they can make their own salt water by mixing 2 tablespoons of salt and a glass of tap water. Even if you are living there in mountainous areas or rural areas, still you can use a salt lamp by mixing salt into a tap water. Another invention, world-class invention, is the improvised incubator, or what we know as the bamboo incubator, invented by Dr. Fe Del Mundo. She was a Filipino pediatrician and the first Asian woman admitted into Harvard Medical School. And she invented this medical incubator made from indigenous cheap materials, which was bamboo, and did not turn and it's not turning on with the use of electricity. So how does this one works out if there's no electricity? It was made by placing a native laundry basket inside the bigger one. Hot water bottles were inserted between the baskets to provide warmth, and a makeshift hood to allow oxygen circulation. Basically, this kind of incubator is electricity free. You just need to use hot bottles, place them in between of two baskets. What caused this invention? So why did Dr. Del Mundo invented this kind of incubator? First, there was a high mortality rate of newborn babies in the country. Second, lack of available incubators, especially in the far-flung rural areas due to lack of resources and electricity. So these reasons triggered or served as a driving force in the invention of improvised incubator or bamboo incubator. Another world-class invention was the mosquito vicidal larvicidal trap system or the OL trap system. Way back in 2010, the DOST-ITDI was able to introduce the mosquito or vicidal larvicidal trap system, also known as the OL trap. This trap system is made of natural ingredients that are lethal to mosquitoes but safe for humans and the environment. Unlike before, that we are using pesticides, which is way harmful to human health and the environment. So, what caused the invention of this OL trap system? Dengue is a mosquito-borne viral illness and endemic in tropical and subtropical areas, including the Philippines. This virus is usually transmitted by Aedes aegypti mosquito, rampant during the rainy season. As we all know, dengue is usually happening during the rainy season in the country, which has caused many lives and which has bring diseases or sickness among the children or even adults as well. Before, we've been using insecticides to kill the mosquitoes and prevent the cases of dengue in the country. However, the recent study showed that using insecticides in killing mosquitoes or preventing dengue provides harmful ways or harmful effects to the health of humans and environment. And also, these insecticides has evolved to mosquito populations. So, what are the outcomes of this OL trap system to Philippine society? Based on 2014 DOH issued dengue case results, suspected dengue cases are 56% lower compared with the previous year. So, because of this OL trap system, the cases of dengue in 2014 was 56% lower than that of 2013. And DOST oil trap system is just one of the several government interventions in fighting dengue, especially among children. And the last is e-jeepney. What caused this invention of e-jeepney? So the diesel-powered jeepney produces large quantities of black smoke. As you can see there in the picture, this is the usual or the typical or traditional jeepney that we have in our country. And this kind of jeepney has been shown in several movies and teleseries of in the Philippine context. And usually, this kind of traditional jeepney may bring or brought a major contributor of noise and pollution due to its primitive exhaust system. And because of that, e-jeepney has been invented to minimize or avoid pollution and noise distraction. What are the outcomes of this e-jeepney in Philippine society? This electric jeepney or e-jeepney utilizes electricity instead of more expensive diesels. It means that this country can save or can minimize the demand of this oil. So instead, they'll just have to use that electricity instead of this diesel. And further, this kind of e-jeepney is environment friendly since it does not emit any smoke or noise, which is harmful to human health and environment. And that ends our short lecture for today. If you think this video is helpful in the course Science, Technology, and Society, please click like below and subscribe to get notification for more videos that will be soon uploading in my channel. Once again, thank you so much and see you again. Have a great day.